Governments denied them, scientists ignored them, but the people who saw them could never forget what they found in the darkness. These are their stories. Welcome to Cryptid Chronicles.
They say in the old Navajo tongue, a Yi-Nald-Loshi is a witch who has crossed the most forbidden line, one who has taken a human life for power. It sheds its skin, it wears yours, and it is always hungry. This is the story of two brothers who drove straight into its territory and refused to leave without a fight. The Impala cuts through black highway like a blade. Snow dusts the windshield. Classic rock plays low on the radio. Then cuts to a news bulletin.
Minnesota State Police confirm a fourth disappearance along Highway 169 North near the Hibbing Township line. All four individuals vanished within a 2-mile stretch. Authorities urge motorists to avoid stopping in the area after dark.
Derek reaches over and turns up the volume. He looks at Sean. Sean doesn't look back. He just slows the car.
We're stopping. I know.
A tired diner on the edge of town. Few locals. A wall-mounted TV shows a news segment with a photo of a missing man. Carl Briggs, 34, last seen on Route 169. Behind the counter, Ruth, 60s, a weathered waitress who has lived in Hibbing her whole life, pours coffee without being asked.
4 people gone from the same stretch of road. You know anything about that?
Everyone does. Nobody talks about it. There was a girl, Amy Kowalski, only one who came back. She's up at Iron Range Medical. Won't speak, won't eat. Just stares at the wall like something broke inside her.
What about her boyfriend? He was with her?
They found pieces of him, spread across a 1/4 mile of tree line. Whatever did that, it weren't a bear.
Amy Kowalski, 22, lies in the hospital bed, both arms bandaged, deep lacerations on her neck. Her eyes are open, but she looks at nothing. The brothers enter quietly. A nurse tries to stop them. Derek flashes a fake badge. They sit beside her.
Amy, we're not police, we're not reporters. We just want to understand what happened to you.
A long silence. Then, barely a whisper.
It called to me in Danny's voice. It stood at the tree line, and it called to me in his voice. But Danny was already...
She stops. Her hands clutch the sheets.
It moved wrong, like something wearing a person instead of being one. And its eyes, both eyes, were the same color, solid, like an animal.
Did it follow you? Do you remember which direction it came from?
There's a service road, mile marker 14. It disappeared into the trees past the old water tower. It just walked back into the dark like it owned it.
Tom Edvardson, 58, a retired iron miner, sits on his porch wrapped in a blanket even though it's freezing. He lost his son 3 weeks ago on Route 169. He's been waiting, not for police, for something that makes sense.
My boy called me from the road. He said he saw a man standing in the ditch, just standing there in the snow in a t-shirt, staring. He stopped to help. That was the last call.
Mr. Edvardson, did anyone find animal remains near the area? Old bones, buried hides.
Tom looks up sharply.
How'd you know? Rangers found a pit about 100 yards off the service road, full of animal bones, old ones, mixed with other things. They said it was a hunter's cache. I didn't believe them.
That's its nest.
The Skinwalker, or Yi-Nald-Loshi, originates from Navajo tradition. A medicine man who commits the ultimate taboo, killing a family member to gain dark power. They can assume the form of any animal or person they choose. They move at inhuman speed. They mimic voices. Traditional lore holds that iron, fire, and black salt disrupt their ability to hold a form, stripping away the borrowed flesh and exposing what lives beneath. The brothers load up in the back seat of the Impala, their rolling armory. Derek lays out the plan with the calm efficiency of someone who has done this before, even though this is only their third case.
Rock salt shells. The black salt disrupts the mimicry. It can't hold a form it stole. Iron rounds for when it's exposed. Accelerate for the nest.
We burn the nest first. Draw it out. It'll know. These things are territorial. If we torch its anchor point, it comes to us.
And if it takes someone's face, uses a voice?
We already agreed. We don't stop for anything on that road tonight. Nothing.
A beat. Both brothers look at the highway ahead.
Dad would have hated this.
Yeah, he would have been right behind us anyway.
The Impala rolls dark and silent, headlights off, onto the gravel service road. Snow crunches under the tires. The tree line is absolute black beyond the reach of their flashlights. Then, a shape, standing between two pine trees. Still, too still.
Contact. 11 o'clock.
It turns its head. The angle is wrong, too far, and it smiles with a mouth that has too many teeth.
It's not him. Move.
He fires. A salt round hits the creature's dead center. It screams. Not a human sound, not an animal sound, something older. It tears into the darkness. Following blood-like black smears in the snow, the brothers find it, a hollow in the earth between the roots of three massive oaks, hidden under a fallen trunk. The smell hits them first. Rot, old kill, bone. Inside, a nightmare collection of animal skulls arranged in a spiral, scraps of human clothing, and at the center, a pelt, a human-shaped husk, dried and hollow, the face still recognizable, a missing person.
This is where it sleeps. This is how it holds the forms.
Burn it. All of it, now.
Sean douses the nest with accelerant. Derek keeps watch, scanning the tree line. A long, terrible silence. Then Sean throws the match. The nest burns, and it comes screaming out of the dark, not pretending anymore. The Skinwalker is exposed. A lurching, wrong-angled thing, caught between forms, its stolen faces cycling. The diner waitress, Amy's boyfriend, their own father's face.
Don't look at its face. Shoot.
Both brothers fire simultaneously. Salt prepared for its shifting flesh. Hit strips another borrowed face away. It's weakening. It lunges at Sean, claws raking his shoulder. Derek chambers an iron round. One shot. The Skinwalker drops into the snow. Its body collapses inward, like a tent with the poles kicked out. Then it is still. Then it is gone, leaving only a scorch mark in the snow and the smell of something ancient and extinguished. The Impala heads south. Sean drives, a makeshift bandage on his shoulder. Derek stares out the window at the fading dark. Nobody speaks for a long time.
We should call Tom Edvardson. Tell him it's done. He deserves to know.
Yeah.
Most people never know things like that exist. They just live.
Most people can afford to.
Derek nods slowly. He looks back at the road ahead, endless, dark, and full of things that have no names in any textbook.
So, where's the next one?
Sean almost smiles. He reaches into the glove box and pulls out a worn road atlas, pushes it across to Derek without a word. The Impala disappears into the gray pre-dawn of a Minnesota morning. They didn't make the news. Nobody gave them a badge or a medal or even a thank you. They got back on the highway with a half-empty salt box and a map full of question marks, because they understood something most people never learn, that the dark between the trees has always had teeth. It always will. The only question is whether anyone is willing to stand between it and everyone else. Those two brothers decided the answer was yes. Tonight, every night, for as long as it takes.